First Watch with Sheriff Mark Daniels on KWCD Bisbee Sierra Vista, hosted by Public Information Officers Carol Kappas and Grady Butler. First Watch is brought to you by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative.
And welcome to your Friday. I'm Grady Butler. With me is Carol Kappas and Sheriff Mark Daniels. Good morning.
Good morning, Cochise County.
Hello, everyone.
Well, happy Halloween.
Oh, it's a great time of year.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I mean, it brings me to think of all, and this ain't a holiday. They need to make Halloween a holiday. I'm serious. So many people get into Halloween, and I get some people don't, but at the end of the day, it's great. Kids dressing up, adults dressing up. This is what adults can be juveniles again. Think about that, you know. But I had the opportunity to go to Palomino School this week for Red Ribbon, and watching the kids all dressed up yesterday, and it was so cool, from dinosaurs to Dorothy. And I got a cute Dorothy story I got to tell you from The Wizard of Oz. This little 7th grader, she was dressed up. It's a scarecrow. And so we were asking, it's question and answer time. And she answered the question right. And I told her, I said, good. I said, you know what the scarecrow did not have? And she goes, no. And her friend goes, a brain. And I told her, I said, see, you got a brain. And it was so cute. And she just smiled. But it was just a great, and of course, skeletons, I called them bones, and the dinosaur pack, there were about 5 kids dressed up as dinosaurs. And then they had the Amigos, 3 kids dressed up as the Amigos. Remember the movie, The Amigos?
Awesome.
And they did the dance. It was so
cute.
cool. But this is what Halloween's all about. I mean, you can come out of your kind of your shell and do something different under a different costume. And I asked how many kids were going to dress up as sheriffs. And by the way, nobody dressed up as sheriff.
Nobody raised their hand?
No, because we're not scary. Think about that. We're not scary
That's
people.
good.
Yeah. Now, if you dress up as a police officer, that's scary, folks. Sheriff, no, we're not.
And it's another reason to celebrate the day, birthdays.
It's birthday time. That's right. And I want to give a big shout out to my son, my youngest son, Corey. It's his birthday. He grew up in a haunted house because we ran the community haunted house for, Carol, you were involved in that for 20 years. And every Halloween we'd sing happy birthday for him, because after that, we didn't go to Peter Piper Pizza. We went into a haunted house and scared people for like 4 or 5 hours on a Halloween night. So, excuse me. So, long story short is, yeah, happy birthday to him, and happy birthday to a friend of all of us, and that's Sheriff Larry Deaver. I mean, I always remember him and I talking because my son's birthday and his birthday were the same. You reminded me of that this morning. I totally forgot about that, Carol.
Yeah, so isn't that something? And then longtime employee of ours, Norma Otero. Also,
yes.
She's not here with us anymore. She's flying the skies. I think she went off to be a flight attendant.
She did,
And
I think.
she
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
yeah. So happy birthday to all the people who have birthdays on this amazing Halloween.
It's very true. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday, Corey. Love you.
Well, let's start with Cochise County football. And there's no game tonight, but tell us where we are.
So, yeah, the playoffs are coming in. Buena finishes their last game tonight. They're traveling up to Ironwood Ridge up in the Oro Valley area. Ironwood used to be a powerhouse, sitting at 1-8, not having a very good season at all. So Buena should sweep that game up pretty easy tonight. And excuse me. And so Buena should finish 7-3. Right now they're sitting at 13 in the power rankings. I'd imagine they'll move up maybe 1 or 2. But so they should have a buy-in game. The new playoff where 24 teams move in. So the first round is a buy-in round. So teams 17 through 24 will take on the teams 9 through 16. So Buena should host that. So we should have a home playoff / buy-in game next Friday. And we plan on calling that game for the Colts. So that tune in for that. That's a projection on my part. And then you got Wilcox, number 6 in the 2A. They're actually got a bye. But Benson made the buy-in games. They're number 13, so they're playing tonight as a buy-in. I think they're hosting that too. They got the higher seed playing Globe. And then in the 1A, St. David and Elfrida, the Valley Union High School, are both in the quarterfinals tonight. So good luck to all our playoff teams and all our football. But, again, we'll be idle tonight, but we should be live next Friday again back in the playoffs, calling playoff games for Buena.
And you've been really busy with a lot of different fundraising efforts, and Relay for Life did a great job, and you were there.
It was. Jeff Danport and I, we've emceed that for many years, and what a great event. And to remember those that fell to the evil of cancer, and then those that are still struggling, those looking for hope. I mean, it's just a great event. And those walking the lap that night all day, that started at 2 and ended at 10 o'clock at night. But, again, just a nice event. They raised over $60,000 again, and so kudos to the committee that puts that on here, Relay for Life, and to our Sierra Vista and Cochise County Royalty, which is our Miss Sierra Vista, Miss San Pedro, and all the Miss Teens that came out and support that with us like they do every year. So it was a great event, long event, I would just say that, from 2 in the afternoon till 10 o'clock at night. It's a long time to be sharing a microphone, but boy, I'll tell you, we had a lot of fun with the kiddos. And thanks to Tombstone High School. I mean, they're ROTC, they're high school kids. They've adopted that program, that school, and they did all the games, all the stuff we put on. So we had a lot of fun with them, too. So, again, thank you for everybody coming out that night.
And you are also in Nevada as part of a larger Sheriff's Association. First of all, tell us how you're involved with that, what those are, and then what you were doing in Nevada.
So I'm president of the Western State Sheriffs, which is sheriffs west of the Mississippi. And so I've been doing a lot of traveling because when they have their state conferences, I go present, talk to them, what's up with Western States. So I was in Nevada, ran up there Sunday, spoke Monday, and came back Monday night. So I don't mess around when I travel. And so spoke to and Nevada does it unique. So it's Nevada sheriffs, police chiefs, and FBI. So I've been up there before speaking with them. So it's just a great event. I spoke to the Las Vegas sheriff up there, Reno sheriff, and the police chief from Sparks, Nevada. I mean, all of them, just sitting around, having lunch with them, talking to them, sharing thoughts, sharing how we do operations. You can learn a lot by how another sheriff does something and how we do things here. And so it's a great event. I enjoy doing it, but it was a really nice visit up there. And their challenges are the same. I can tell you so many challenges, and we're all, trying to figure out, the federal shutdown right now, which just amazes me that our Congress can't do a better job. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. No matter where you stay on the political side, I find it disturbing that you got federal employees. I was talking to a federal law enforcement yesterday where they're not getting paid. They're safety essential. They got to be out there, but they're not getting paid. So you got, of course, we all know about the air traffic controllers, all this, but then you got Congress getting their paycheck. Federal employees didn't break the system. Congress broke them. So that needs once this is done, they need to go back and fix that. Take away your own pay. If you can't do your job, take away your pay first and pay the employees then. And then you guys figure it out. I bet they'll come to a resolution a little quicker.
And speaking of pay, not quite on that same scale, we were able to get a donation last Friday from the Southeastern Arizona Expo. And that was a group that I didn't know really existed, but they fill a void, and they do an amazing job. We put a link for a whole bunch of photos on our Facebook page, and it's just kids from all ages. They have dogs, they have sheep, they have pigs, they have cows. Man, they're just like a little 4-H, because I guess there was some dynamic change in the 4-H program. And then the Expo jumped in to fill that void, and Bettina Thompson is one of the main players there, and she was able to present us with a check as proceeds. They pick a nonprofit or a company or someone who shows great community outreach every year that they do this, and this was our year.
It was really nice, and Bettina came out and did that. I mean, nice check, nice donation, and on the T-shirts you got the cow, the pig, and all the different animals, and then you got the sheriff on the side. They put a little sheriff badge on there for us. It's just really cool, and I want to thank all of them. It's really, I think they absorb 4-H, something to do with 4-H.
Right.
And again, to the lifestyle folks and our teenagers, youth out there that are involved in this program, thank you for thinking of us, and thank you for supporting us on that. And we put that money toward our employees. Our Employee Welfare Fund, so it's part of our 501c nonprofit. So again, thank you.
And tomorrow night is the Miss Southeastern Arizona, where we get a new Miss Cochise County and a new Miss Pima County, and
Yes.
you're going to be hosting.
Yes, going to be hosting that, and Grady, kudos to you on this one. You put the script together. You put pretty much the production together on this, correct?
Yes, I am the director producer of this show.
Wow, look at that.
It's going to be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, But kudos to you on that. But it's another event, and tomorrow night, Saturday night, we're looking forward to. I think there's like 7-10 young ladies that are going to be competing, right?
Yes, 5 Miss and 5 teens.
Yes. So kudos and good luck to all of them. I met one last night when they're doing the rehearsal, and she walked in and she was so innocent. I said, "You competing?" "I am." She was all excited. But it's just cool to see that, because that's no different than a football game, soccer game. That's a competition they've all worked hard for. So if you got nothing to do tomorrow night, you want to come out and support these young ladies in this competition. It starts at 7 o'clock at Buena Theater.
And our staff was in high school. They were in high school at one time, but they were in Benson at the high school career fair, and just a great event for people to come together, students, teachers, parents, if they wanted to just see all the different options that they have in public safety or other healthcare, other people that they had out there, just trying to get a feel for what you want to do when you get out of high school. So we appreciate Benson helping out with that, and we appreciate our staff. Sergeant Davidson was there, and he was just having a great time with everybody who attended.
It was. And Benson, I give a shout out. Their CTE program, Career Technical Education program under the law enforcement and the many other programs, they really put it together up there. So it's a good high school, and I want to thank them for the partnership that we have with them as we help our kiddos succeed in life.
Well, tomorrow is the Cochise County Sheriff's Charity Ride, and you still have time to get your tickets. Plus, we're going to talk about some raffles and stuff going on. These raffles are amazing. But first, kind of remind us some history of the Cochise County Sheriff's Charity Ride.
Well, I'm going to give a big shout-out to Allie Hetfield. I mean, Allie put that together. I remember she came to me 13 years ago, and she was working community outreach at the time, and she asked me, she goes, can I do this? And she shared it with the command team, and I said, sure. Put it together. And, we always want to see our people aspire and come up with innovative ideas. And it's grown to something today that's, I think it's off the charts. It's one of the biggest fundraisers all the way through. This is our 13th annual charity ride, and we couldn't do it. And this event here actually raises money. It supports our Shop with the Cops programs here in Cochise County. It supports veterans, animal organizations, youth organizations. I mean, many, many things we've done over the last 13 years. And this year, no different. We're going to be giving back to our Shop with the Cops, the Kids in Need, and Just Kids Inc. is one of them, and the many organizations. Do you have the other list of all we're giving to, Carol, on that? But while she's looking that up, I also want to hit on our sponsors. We couldn't do this. This is money raised through the community and then put back 100% back into the community through our 501c. And but I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Ed Morse, Bob Santa Maria, the folks over there from Sean and Kate Lawley, now Ed Morse, that have been a true partner with us. Yeah, and that's where it's at tomorrow at the Nissan dealership next to the GM. I got to put GM. I'm a GM guy. Right next to the GM. We're going to stage there in the morning. 7 o'clock registration starts. We pull out in a parade fashion at 8:30 down Fry Boulevard. So you want to come watch that? It's pretty neat. I mean, we have like 500 participants, so we can make our own little parade out of it. And then Arizona Southwest Credit Union. American Southwest Credit Union, excuse me, has been a big partner. In fact, they were doing this before we started, and then we came together and been a partner with them. Spartan Armor Systems, Desert RV, Bergs, Law Tigers, Lonnie Greer, Barnett's Towing, Right Way, stepping up big time. Longmire and Wicked Limits are just a few, and some A here.
It's University of Arizona.
Was that what that was?
Yeah,
I thought we were going to practice the alphabet. I'm sorry.
Great partner. University of Arizona.
I thought we were practicing the alphabet. I'm sorry. I didn't know what the A, B. Okay, cool. All right. So, yeah, that's tomorrow, Saturday. I got to give you crap, girl, every time you know that. So that's tomorrow. Come on out. If you want to come out, just participate and buy some raffles. The raffles, like you're saying, incredible raffle prizes. I mean, I think each raffle prize is worth minimum of $500. And grab a T-shirt. I mean, there's so much going on. Meet your law enforcement. We're out there. I'll be riding my Harley. I'll be leading everybody out with a bunch of other folks, and we're just excited about it because this is something that has become a landmark for the sheriff's office when it comes to our events. So again, pulling out 8:30, but anytime after 7 o'clock in the morning, come on into Nissan. And then if you don't make that, come back at around 1:30, 2 o'clock. Everybody comes back from the ride. And this is off-road vehicles, motorcycles. Some people bring their vintage cars out there, and we have designated stops for everybody. But come back around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then we have the festival. We got the raffles. We're giving out all the different things we're doing. It's a lot of fun. And then we do our check presentations to all our folks that are receiving checks.
And it's going to be the Sierra Vista Kiwanis. It's going to be a youth organization in Wilcox, and then the Bisbee Coaster Races. And then also, as we continue to fund Benson Shop with the Cop, Cochise County Sheriff, and Cochise County Sheriff's Douglas Shop with the Cop. So all of the money goes back to those 5 organizations.
Yeah, we're excited we can do that. And we couldn't do it without those partnerships and the many, many businesses and individuals to step up and say, here's some money to help with this. And again, and some of that money stays throughout the year to help us. If a school program says, hey, we got a sports program, can you help us? And things like that. And we just, like I said, raised $6,000, or it was like $3,000, $4,000 in Douglas, and that money went to 6 different schools. So we don't keep the money. It's not an admin fee for us. It's a great thing about it. We're not a for-profit. So to be able to recycle that and then engage with our community is pretty exciting.
So all you have to do to get your tickets is go to coacheast.az.gov/sheriff and click on the charity ride. That'll take you to get your tickets to that. And even if you're not participating in the ride itself, you can still come back and get in on those raffle prizes. And the raffle prizes are things like gun safes, the very big ones. They are grills, smokers, gift cards, and like you said, $500 at least is the minimum.
Oh, yeah. And the safes are amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks to Cal Ranch, steps up big time. That's normally we get those from. And, again, just all the businesses that believe in what we're doing and believe in giving back and paying that forward. So thank you, everybody. Hopefully we're going to see a bunch of you there tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you and shaking your hand and saying a few words.
We're also going to give away a side-by-side.
Oh, that's true. I had the biggest prize.
Yeah, that's the big one.
And the big shout out to Lonnie Greer and Desert RV and Barnett's and all the people that stood up and put that project together with us. And but that was a popular hit at the county fair too. Everybody was trying to buy tickets. One of our deputies became a salesman for that. It was very good. He had to be selling cars for Ed Morris. But so we're giving that away tomorrow too, and that's a cool machine. And so we're excited. And thank you, Lonnie, for making that happen.
And then also a big shout out to the Cochise County Sheriff's Assist Team. They're going to be doing a lot tomorrow in the traffic.
They are. They help us, and so is the city service, police department helping us when we pull out of there with 500 participants. And then the SAT team also will be doing the pageant tomorrow night over at Buena Theater, helping us out there. So they're going to be a busy day for our volunteers there tomorrow.
Okay, again, if you want to get your tickets, it's tomorrow. Go to coacheast.az.gov/sheriff. Purchase your tickets for the charity ride. And again, if you can't do the charity ride or not going to, show up for the raffle prizes because it's going to be amazing, but you must be present to win. And that includes that side-by-side that we're giving away tomorrow. So coacheast.az.gov/sheriff.
Somebody's going to be very happy tomorrow.
Yes, they are.
I gotta get my ticket.
That's a 40,000 plus valued side-by-side.
It's nice. And if you need links or you couldn't write all that down, head to the Cochise County Sheriff's Facebook page. It's pinned to the top, as well as a picture of that side-by-side. You can actually see the one you're going to win tomorrow. So head to our Facebook page and click on that. That'll take you to the links as well.
It's actually displayed at Barnett's Towing on Friday Boulevard.
Cool, yeah.
They got it on top of one of their tow trucks. So you want to take a look at it. There it is. And they marked it all up. They restriped it. It's got our logo on it and all the sponsors. It's a pretty cool machine.
All right, so that's tomorrow. We hope to see everybody out there. Well, Sheriff Mark Daniels, do you have a stop of the week?
I do, and this is a safety thought. And I stopped a car there at night about 8 o'clock at night. It had no lights on, but it had the front driving lights. Especially the newer cars, have safety lights on the front, the driving lights. Well, people get confused on that, especially in rental cars when they rent a rental car, and they got lights on, so they think all their lights are activated. Check to make sure all your lights are on. This car, I came up on it, and all of a sudden there it was on a rural road. You couldn't see it, so I stopped it. And no fault to the people. They had no idea the fact that they thought their lights were on. They were unfamiliar with the car. So if you're going to drive, especially on these newer cars, you have to have on auto or something where your lights are activated, not just your auto safety lights. There is a difference, and that is the lights that come on when you drive a car like your day. You're driving a car during the day, the lights are on. But that's not an activation of all your driving lights, so your tail lights and stuff are not on. So again, it goes back to the fact that check your lights, make sure all your lights are working, because people can't see you. It becomes very dangerous.
Especially for Halloween, because there's going to be a lot of kids running around, and as we posted on our Facebook page, they're not thinking about safety and driving. They're thinking about candy.
Candy. It's a sweet run.
That's right.
It is. They're going to have as much sugar as they can in like a 2-hour window. So, and kiddos don't think that way. They think adults are going to protect them. So we have to watch out for these little trick-or-treaters. And hopefully they're in lighted areas. Like I was telling the kids this week when I was over at Palomino School, is the fact that, be careful. Be careful out there. And don't, a couple thoughts, before you eat any candy, make sure your parents look at it. Yes. I can't say that enough. That's the biggest thing I tell you. And I told the kids yesterday, and I'll share it with the viewers this morning, is the fact that if the light's not on in the home, don't knock on the door.
True.
And that's a big thing. Don't go knock on a door when the lights aren't on. And something else I said, sadly, there are evil out there that lurk on nights like this where kids are running the streets. Excuse me. Is the fact that if somebody walks up to you and says, I got candy for you, and you're not at a house, keep on walking. And if they're persistent, keep on running and find the nearest adult you can go to because something's wrong there. So, again, everybody needs to be vigilant, and let's protect these kiddos tonight while they're out there and having fun because their mind's on sugar. This is a sugar rush tonight. Let's be real what it is.
Yes.
And but we want to protect these kiddos. I will be out working tonight, driving around just to make sure that we protect our kiddos.
And we also jumped over something really quickly, detention officers. We had a detention officer graduation, and that was very well attended by friends and family and loved ones, and Judge Karwachka did the keynote speech you were speaking. So let's just congratulate our graduates, Adrian Aguirre, Nicholas Cantwell, Luis Carrazzo, Joshua Carrillo, Lucas Castillo, Damian Castro, Luis Garcia, Lizeth Gaxiola, Porter Humphreys, Jocelyn Munoz, Annika O'Brien, Gerardo Quijada, Yasmin Valencia, and Diego Ibarra.
Congratulations to all of them. I mean, they're all so young. I'm just going to say that. I don't mean sad in a derogatory way. But Annika, I give my little sad story on Annika. Annika was a young teenager. She's still very young, but where she was driving her car. Dad works at Cochise College, and they entered the racing up at Tucson Speedway. Well, we sponsored that car. And so we had our sheriff's logo on the car. So we watched her grow up on a racetrack, and now she's wearing our uniform. So it's just nice to see that. I mean, these young partnerships where we go into schools, we talk to young people, we coach them throughout the county here. Probably about a dozen of my employees actually coach around Cochise County and high schools and junior highs and club teams. And then you see the success stories. That's what it's all about. So congratulations to all 14, especially Annika, who we watched grow up.
Well, Sheriff Mark Daniels, we thank you for coming and talking to us today. Wish everybody a safe Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody. What did I say earlier, and I'm going to say it again. Limited tricks and a lot of treats. Have safe, everyone.
And, Carol, who do we have coming in next?
We have Corporal Scott Borgstad, Sierra Vista Police Department.
First Watch on KWCD Country is brought to you by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative.
Giving you an inside look to your sheriff's office. Let's go back to First Watch on KWCD.
And it's brought to you by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative. I'm Grady Butler. With me is Carol Kappas. And our next guest with the Sierra Vista Police Department, we said it was going to be Scott Borgstad, but he's standing in the back with his Halloween costume on. He looks great. All right, so introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Community Service Officer Faith Evening Red with the Sierra Vista Police Department.
And I am Community Service Officer Amber Laring with the Sierra Vista Police Department.
And you guys are here today to talk about car seats and something that you do every Wednesday. So what is it that you do on Wednesdays?
Every Wednesday, we have our free car seat checks and installations. So the public can come in and we can check to make sure that there's no recalls, that their car seats aren't expired, that they're installed correctly, or if it's a brand new parent that's never done this before, we can help teach them so that they can do it in the future with other car seats.
And you're saying that a car seat can be expired?
Yes, sir. Most car seats have an 8 to 10 year lifespan.
Oh, so getting one secondhand or a hand-me-down might not be the best idea.
No, because you don't know the exact history of that car seat. For all you know, it could have been an accident, which it would need to be replaced at that point. Most manufacturers advise that car seats in accidents over 10 to 15 miles per hour should be replaced.
I had no idea, and so probably people that are listening had no idea. How about people that think I've got it in correctly? Can they come make sure?
Yes, of course. I myself am a parent, and I went through this class and did not realize I had my own car seats installed incorrectly. So was able to fix that, and I taught my own mother how to do them correctly. So since she watches my little babies. But yeah, so you think you do, but sometimes you don't, and that's okay, and that's why we're here to help to teach you the correct way.
And what do you see the most that might be either misuse or expired, or what's like the biggest issue?
Usually the car seat being installed incorrectly in the seat. They'll either use the anchors or a tether. You're only supposed to use one at a time. And they could even have the child installed in the seat incorrectly with the safety harness.
That is interesting. So Wednesdays, when, where, and how, and I assume it's free.
Yes, free car seat checks every Wednesday at the Sierra Vista Police Department, which is located at 911 North Coronado Drive. Let me get that out. And it's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Well, we appreciate that you guys do this every Wednesday and that you guys are like experts in this, because I learned something today and my kids are grown and now I'm thinking, oh man, I hope I did okay. But thank you for doing that every Wednesday, and I hope everybody will go take advantage of that. So thanks for coming in and talking to us today.
Thank you.
First Watch on KWCD Country is brought to you by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative.
You've been listening to First Watch, brought to you by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative. Keep up to date. Follow the Cochise County Sheriff's Office on Facebook, and tune in next Friday, 7 a.m. for First Watch right here on KWCD.